Austin Fusco now on QSTV, and Austin, back in the quarterfinals here. What do you think changes this year from last year for the team getting into this game?
I just think everybody's kind of knows where we're at this part of the year. Everybody's very excited to know that you got a great opportunity in front of us. You win this game, you bring us back to the Final Four. The team's been working really hard. We've really been putting in the time all year, and it's really time to get going here now with the quarterfinals right this weekend. And just kind of time to get everything going.
Balance the excitement and the pressure for me this week. How do you sort of have those two things going on at once?
Well, I think last weekend's game against Yale, we knew they were going to be probably one of the best teams, them, UNC, a couple of the best teams to play in the first round. So getting that one under our belt kind of gives us a little bit more confidence. We've been playing teams all year and beating some of the best teams, but I think we really needed that good, solid win in the first round because we hadn't been playing too well towards the end of the season. So now that kind of pressure is a little bit off us. Got through the first round. There's no monkey on our back. Roll into the second round and hopefully just do what we know how to do, play the game, play a full 60 minutes, like we've been saying we want to do all year. I talked to you a couple times this year, and we want to put those 60 minutes together and really play a full game.
And I think one play you made kind of got some of the pressure off last week. Take me into that interception you had that set up the fast break goal that tied the game.
Well, I could take you 30 seconds before that where my shot was pretty bad, but I just kind of stood there. I walked 2 steps in towards the middle of the field and thought the ball was going to reverse to the opposite side of the field, and kind of the goalie just tossed it back my way. I was lucky enough to make a play and get it to Jordan, who finished the ball pretty well in the crease.
I was being nice. I wasn't bringing up the shot before that, but you recovered it and makes a big play that turns the game. Did it feel like when that happened and you guys caught up and tied the game that the momentum really kind of stayed with you the rest of the way?
I think that's kind of, we've had those kind of plays all year where 1 or 2 plays, the dome kind of sets on fire, and we just, we have that little kickstart at the end of the game where we know that, it's time to turn it on. We're right here. We need to seize the opportunity and make the plays the rest of the game that are going to win it for us.
Obviously, it was a struggle all day on face-offs. Why do you think that was? I don't think we've ever seen Ben maybe quite have a game like that.
Well, I think the guy who's going up against is a very good face-off guy. For his whole history at Yale, he's been a very good face-off guy. And I think we just, we didn't really do a good job of the wings kind of helping out when the balls were 50-50s to kind of get him going and get him into his groove. So that's on us as a unit, not more so just Ben and Danny. We got to, going forward, we got to just make sure that everybody's doing their job. So even if one squirts out and we're not winning them, if we get that 50-50 ball, we get Benny into a groove, we get Danny into a groove, we could do our part to help them out.
Did it give you any concerns coming out of that game, or you say, okay, that was just one thing and we'll get back in the groove this week?
Well, I think if anything, we know that it's not Benny's MO. Benny's going to always play better than that. He even told us this week, that was my fault, I had a bad game, whatever, but people have been having bad games all season. It's their job around those guys to make sure we pick them up and we finish the game, and that's what we did. We picked Benny up and we finished the game, and this week, he's promised everybody he's going to do his job like he's been doing his whole career here. So it's got a little bit of give and take. We got to allow people to make a mistake every now and again, pick them up, and then when somebody else makes a mistake, they'll do the same for them.
Because of that, you guys played a ton of defense and really played it well down the stretch. How'd you notice that unit coming together as the game went along, especially either you or Andrew, and then combined with Paulo and Joe out there as the defensive midfield? You guys really played well after halftime.
Yeah, well, I think the D-middies played well, but it starts with Evan, really. Evan was playing on his head out there. He was really just stepping up in a leadership role. 5th-year guy. He makes 15 saves, one of the best games he's played all year. And that's what we need from him going forward, and that's what he's given us in the big moments this year, is that when the game's on the line, Evan's going to step up, and that's exactly what he did. He gave us the confidence to know that we give up a shot from the outside, he's making that save. As long as we cover the guys inside, we'll be all right, and we'll be in a good spot to win the game.
All right, lastly, Austin, 1-goal win this week, or you got something else for us?
Hopefully, as long as we're winning, I don't really care. But obviously, it'd be a lot nicer if it wasn't a 1-goal win. But win's a win, and we'll take them as long as we can get them.
All right, enjoy it Sunday.
Thank you.